Hi there, Aries. Welcome to your May 2015 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. Let's just jump right in here and get these runes out and see what's coming up for you guys and gals in May. See what they want to tell you. And as always, I do recommend that you also check out the video for your rising sign if you know it. That can give you some more information of other areas that may be lit up for you in May. Of course, the only way to get a reading only for you is to schedule one with me. I do those on Skype. It is $65 for a 30-minute session. Drop me a line at the email address in this video or below this video if you want to set up an appointment for a reading. Please do be patient. It can take me a few days to get back to you. It just depends on how many people are ahead of you. If you're on a cell phone or a mobile device, you'll just need to tap the little arrow beneath this video to open the details section. And that will give you the link to my email. Just tap it and you can email me. I also will be doing another 6-week online rune course. It's completely online. There are no live sessions, but you will need to be able to devote about 4 hours a week to that with the lectures and homework. It is a bit of a time commitment, but if you want to learn how to read the runes, that's definitely the objective of the course. You should be able to do that if you follow the directions and do all the work. That is $185 for the 6-week course. It will be June 1st through July 10th. The deadline to sign up for that is May 28th, so be sure and contact me before noon on May 28th if you want to sign up for that, and payment is due that day also. So let's jump in for May and see what is coming up for Aries. Focus for some of May, anyway, may have to do with some disappointing news that you may receive, Aries. Page of Cups in reverse. This can be a child, so some of you may be dealing with a younger child, a water sign generally when it's a cup person, so that could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer child, or somebody with those traits. This would be a very sensitive child or a very moody child. So this may be some, a very stubborn child because Thurisaz is coming up next to this. But so some of you may be dealing with that. Maybe, you're dealing with an unruly, moody child. You may be trying to figure out a way to deal with this. I'm just seeing fits and tantrums is what I'm seeing for those of you that it's manifesting as a child, or maybe that you're around a child like this. Maybe you're watching someone else's child at some point in May because they have to go away and you are, it's maybe your niece or nephew or something, and you're just like, oh my gosh, this just reinforces that I don't want children, or if my kids behaved this way, it could be something like that. For some of you, this may just be some news that's disappointing to you. You may feel emotionally, kind of let down. But with Thurisaz here in the reverse, it's not really anything you can do about this. If it's not a child, it's, again, news that's disappointing, but there's not really anything. Your hands are kind of tied as far as what you can do. You may be frustrated by this. Yeah, there could be some information regarding children or about children that, it's just, there's not anything you can do to change it. You could get news that, from your kid's teacher that they've been acting out in school, or a child may tell you something that is actually kind of disturbing with Thurisaz, Merkstave here. So, yeah, for those of you that are dealing with that, yeah, this may be something that's causing emotional issues that has not been revealed. I don't want to scare anyone because there's so many different ways that this can work out, but there could be issues manifesting in a child that are, go way deeper than what is on the surface. So if you're not equipped to deal, definitely maybe talk to a professional. You may want to seek out some advice or a therapist or a doctor or somebody that maybe you may be able to speak to about this, and ideas for correcting this behavior, for just making this child more emotionally balanced, or helping this child to be more emotionally balanced. Because when children act out, there's a reason usually deeper than what, than them just acting out for the hell of it. There's usually more to it than that. And for this, it seems to be an emotional reason. So, help that's going to be available to you. Let's take a look here at that. Well, I feel like for some of you, whatever, there may be something delayed around property, home. There may be something that needs to be fixed. Maybe you've been putting it off. You haven't been able to fix it, but you then are able, you have the money finally in May to do that. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is coming up as a help to you. So this is normally an earth sign person. This is normally a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus person. He's coming up as a knight that's generally, again, younger. Somebody late teens, early 20s. If it's not a younger person, it can be an adult acting like a younger person or acting immature. So this could be someone in the family that's just, you know, delaying things or has been a source of frustration. But this is actually going to end up being a help to you or be a blessing. It could be this person, something that they do that brings a secret to light or brings hidden information to light. Yeah, some of you may just find out what's been bothering someone and then you're able to deal with it. Whatever's been hidden will come out. And like whatever has maybe caused this person's behavior to change, and for a lot of you, this may be your son or your child. You know, because we have this water sign over here, maybe you have more than one child that's acting out, or this could be a water sign with an earth sign rising or vice versa. But this child this is more like the reclusive teen. And this may be a child who's kind of quiet, more analytical, but very, very reserved. Maybe almost to the point of being a little bit inhibited in his or her behavior, because in these general readings, these can be male or female. He is presenting as a knight though. Whatever the cause behind any delays or frustrations around home or family or your domestic situation, new information could be coming to light that will actually help you. So I do feel like May, well, it can be frustrating, the help or the information that you need in order to seek help will come out, Aries. Some of you may be trying to move. This is the rune of shift or change or moving or travel, either physical change or emotional change. You know, this can sometimes be an inner journey, an emotional shift that is, you're trying to be made, but you're trying to make, you or someone else is trying to make. But yeah, there could be some delays around, and we do have a Mercury retrograde in May, at the end of May into June. So that could be, you could get the wheels turning at the beginning of May, but then find out that something's going to be delayed. Something's going to take a little bit longer than you thought. With the Three of Swords in reverse, it could be delayed for 3 weeks or 3 months, or, you know, there could be like the three could be pertinent here. You know, and while this is not as bad in the reverse as it is in the upright, so this could actually be a heartbreak avoided or a disappointment avoided if you move quickly on something. Once you get the information, once you get this. So yeah, if this is regarding your child or a younger person in the family, once you move on this immediately, you can kind of nip it in the bud or get started on correcting it as soon as possible before it gets too bad or before it takes a turn for the worse. So I think May has a lot to do. They're saying timely action, acting on information that you get, making decisions quickly. And, you know, for a lot of you, you may consult your father or a father figure. For you ladies, this may be, you know, your husband or your boyfriend if he is a bit older than you. The Emperor is generally a father figure or someone who is quite a bit older than you, more experienced, or just maybe more experienced in a certain area. So, you know, and this is the card of Aries, associated with Aries. So for a lot of you, it could be you. You know, you are making decisions. You are the emperor or empress of your own kingdom, and you are making final decisions regarding your home, your life, your domestic situation. if something's not acceptable to you, behavior that isn't acceptable to you, you're gonna purge yourself of that. If it can't be fixed, you're getting rid of it, essentially. So, but you may feel like you are opposed in some way, or that you're being talked about, gossiped about. With Onsu's in the reverse, it can be that, you know, communication is coming to you. Again, maybe it's just news, disappointing news, or people who oppose you in some way. This could be your family or friends who just don't agree with a decision or a choice that you're making. And it may have to do with your domestic situation, or with the way you're trying to help a child, or you know, something to do with children that you're dealing with, and they may not agree with the way you're responding to this or dealing with this. And they may be very vocal about that. And everybody has their opinions. They have rights to express that. You know, but I feel like you are making decisions that work for you, even though the majority may not agree with it. But yeah, well, there may be some delay. I do feel it with the Five of Cups in reverse here. There will be, you will see the new way forward. Or, you know, you will be able to see the new way forward, even though it may involve severing or cutting away something or someone or a situation. You know, maybe you're moving, you've decided you're gonna get a divorce. That can be what this is for some of you. You may decide, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. You know, and this may have something to do with your children. Maybe they, you know, it's too chaotic. Maybe they don't get along with your partner. They don't get along with who you're with. Or maybe, you know, this is your ex, and they're, you know, they always come back and act out after they're with him. So it's like you're finding out that you don't agree with things that are going on when they're with your ex or at their mom or dad's house. And so you're like, you're trying to limit that, or you're trying to get supervision while they're there or something. You may decide that you're gonna take a step and just be like, look, I don't want you going over there anymore, because you're a monster when you come back. And there may be a reason, you know, there probably is a reason for that. Maybe they are, you know, not being treated right, or not being dealt with in a good way while they're there. And they may not want to go there. And you're kind of trying to figure out how to deal with this. So yeah, Aries, May is a month dealing with children or immature adults, moody people, acting out in ways. But again, even when adults act out, there's an emotional reason. Normally it's fear, you know, fear of change, fear of a responsibility. And it may fall on you to become that leader, to become that emperor or empress of your own domain, and just be like, you know what? I have made this decision. This is my house and it's final. Don't I sound like a parent there? You know, you're gonna live in my house. You're gonna live by my rules. And I mean, you know, and that may be what you're telling people. Yes, you don't, you know, if it's not to do with your children, if you're not saying this to your kids. It's like, yeah, this is my decision, and I'm gonna, you know, these are the rules of my kingdom. These are the laws of my kingdom. So I feel like this process starts in May. You do make a decision, Aries. You may not be able fully to move forward on it, but this shows me you have a lot of protection around to accomplish this, to do what you need to do. And it's definitely a goal that you can achieve, whatever this change is. So while you may not achieve the goal in May, the seeds are planted. You will be moving forward, and probably after Mercury goes direct in June, you'll be able to really gain some ground on whatever this is. So good luck with that, Aries, and I will see you back here in June.